Hello guys, how's it going? Ryan here from the London Craftsman channel. I have got Alex here from Trend. You alright? Yeah, so today's video is all about making some sample cuts for some shaker style doors on the Yeti Cnc. So we are trying to make some shaker style doors on the CNC to speed us up, to free our hands up, to be able to crack on with more work on the workbench, let the CNC do our work for us. So I'll flip the camera around and show you what we're doing. So as you can see here, we've got Vcarve Pro loaded up, and Alex and I have been tinkering with some toolpaths and setting up a few toolpaths for our two sample doors. So the bottom one and the top one, they're both the same, right? But what we are aiming to do is going to trial two different cutters. We are using 6mm for this job. Okay, we think 6mm is ample. It's fine as long as we don't go too deep in each pass. I think we're going to just do the job just right. But we are going to go down cut on one and up cut on another. So yeah, we have got a whole sample of cutters here, all Trend cutters, by the way. And we've been flicking through the catalogue just to see what we can try and what other cutters we can use in the future. But for this job, we are using a down cut and an up cut. We're starting with the up cut cutter, the 6mm. We're going for 3 toolpaths on one side and 1 toolpath on the other. As you can see, I've made a bit of a crusty one here. This is just a pile of rubbish. This is a cover board, a piece of MDF, so don't worry about the quality. But as you can see, just for demo purposes, we have got a 3mm rebate there. That's all I did on one face. Okay, forget about everything else. But on the rear face, we did that rebate. There's a rebate in there to sink this panel in. We did the actual profile cut to cut the panel out. Well, to cut the meat out to allow this panel to drop in. And then we're going to do a profile cut for the outer side. So that's 3 on one side, 1 on the other. We're going to go for the rear side first. Let's go ahead and quickly show you once more. So there we go. We've got the main pocket, we've got a front rebate, and we've got a profile. Let's get the beast fired up. Let's get the protector back on and press go. Right, so what our aim is to take lots of little passes rather than bigger passes. That means we can ramp up the speed. We feel like this is going to give us a better quality cut overall. So that is the technique. As you can see, it's absolutely flawless. Even though it's on standard MDF, we're getting really, really crisp cuts. So next step is to cut this little square out because it needs to go. I've taped this face now, so technically what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. Typically what we would do is use spacers like so, 6mm. And we got spacers, but they're not exactly the right size, but we've just slit them in each gap, and that will center that completely perfectly. But they are a little bit tight, so we are just going to cheat it today. We're just going to be using 6mm cutters as the spacers all the way around, just for now, to get us out of trouble, like so. And that will center it for us. And then we can just tape that down, just pull those bits off the tape and stick that down. That's nice and center for us to now machine face number 2. Right, so with that stuck down now, in the correct position, we've got that perfect margin all the way around. We are able to do the back rebate, okay, to take our panel that's going to drop in. Right, this is pretty exciting because firstly, I wasn't too sure whether the standard MDF was going to be good enough, whether we were going to get nice crisp cuts, how the edges were going to be able to be painted once it's been machined. But it's all done. Let's pop it out and see what it looks like. Ready for the reveal? Lovely. Nice crisp rebates. That'll take the paint really, really well. We've got that inside edge as well. That's come out really, really nice. Really happy with that. Remember, this is just standard. And then we've got the rebate at the back. Look how nice and flat that is. This is going to be the gluing surface for the panel that's going to drop in, so we're not too fussed about that surface. Or realistically, this surface, we're only going to see about 2 or 3 mil of that edge there. But really happy with that. We've just got to cut those tabs off, glue the panels in, and then we'll have a nice shaker style door. I think that's come out really, really nice. So that is the upcut cutter. We're going to go and replicate that, and then we'll compare the upcut and the downcut right at the end. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. So we're starting on door number 2, as you can see, door number 1 there, door number 2, we got the down cut in here, so it's going to be quite exciting to see the difference between the Trend upcut and the Trend down cut. Remember, this is only a 6mm cutter, we're not over engineering this here, we don't need to go 8, we don't need to go 10. When I made this on my own without Alex's help, I used the 10mm. So yeah, a lot of extra waste, a lot of extra dust. It just didn't need to be that big. So I think personally the 6mm is absolutely fine for this job. As you can see, it's just whizzing through it with no problems whatsoever. Right, so we cut out a little rectangle to drop into the panel, just a piece of 6mm. That's all I designed these shakers style doors to use, a 6mm panel to drop in. That way we're going to get shaker style both sides, shaker style detail. So I'm going to cut that out, get it in the door. Right, so it's not been tested. It's going to go in for the first time, okay? Both CNC made. Let's see how tight and how nice we can get this. Oh my God, that's better than... Can't say that, can I? There we go. So basically what I did is I left a 0.7mm tolerance less with the panel to go into the opening, okay? 0.7mm seemed like it's absolutely spot on. So that is in. Let's flip it around, see what we've got on this side to reveal our design and how nice this came up. This has had no preparation, by the way. This is nice and crisp straight off of the CNC. The MDF is absolutely fine. No need for some fancy double-priced MDF in my opinion, but it all depends on your finish, but that is another kettle of fish. Look at my finishing videos if you want any more tips on the finish. So to finish this video off, we're going to be comparing the finish of the upcut and the downcut of the Trend cutters to see if there are any differences, if any. They were brand new cutters straight out the pack. Let's go and check out the results. Right, so the summary, me and Alex is actually filming, so thanks Alex. So we've both had a look at the results, and if we are honest, there are no differences between the up and down on this particular project, on this particular material. It's down to having a lovely fresh cutter. It's straight out the box. We just don't think that there are any differences. Where you will get the differences is possibly on birch face ply. On oak, birch face ply is probably where you're going to get the most differences, mainly because you just need to go through maybe with a down cut to start with on the surface, and then maybe compression for the rest. Hold on, am I doing this right?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. So there are times and places to use different types of cutters, but this video, even though it was about comparing up versus down, there are no differences on this. So I'm just going to give you a quick spin over, up can see, and this is down. So excuse the boo-boo on this. We knocked the CNC halfway through filming where it jarred the machine. So forget that. It's my mistake, not Alex's, by the way. But there are no differences. We're getting lovely crisp lines everywhere. And you just cannot complain, to be honest. There are no differences to actually note between the quality of the two, up versus down on this occasion. And we are super happy with the results of these Trend cutters. To finish the video off, let's drop this panel in once more and just show you how satisfying this is. You felt that too, yeah? And that is the back, so we're still getting the shaker style look. Stepped in 3mm, 6mm panel. And on this side, we've got 6mm here with a 3mm shadow gap kind of detail rebate to give that Art Deco style shaker style door. Really, really simple. And the whole reason for this style is to eliminate the doors bowing when they are being finished in the spray room with the paint. If we pocket out the section with the CNC rather than entering a new panel, we tend to get the doors that bow and twist and warp. So this is perfect. We've already tested it on that white door that you saw earlier, and we've got no bowing whatsoever. And you just simply drop those panels in with a bit of glue, use some 23 gauge pins, or even just let the glue go off, and you've got yourself a lovely shaker style door in no time at all. So I hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. Thank you, Alex, very much for coming. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you've got any questions. Leave them in the comments bar. Check out the Trend cutters and their range. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Ciao for now.